Hello there, Pokebuddies. Welcome, and how are you doing today? Today I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update on this High Wizard Gravity build. However, with it, I have gone a different plan. I've gone on a different path with it. Instead of it just doing DPS, crowd control, like how I had it before, right? What we're doing today, and what we have with our build, is that it's more of going for a jack-of-all-trades build. You can do it when you're free to play. It requires no money spent on this build whatsoever. You just need to work at it and just keep on going at it. You can buy all the cards you need off of the trade market. You don't need to get lucky, get a purple card. You don't need to get lucky, get a, as you would say, an MVP card, like one of those gold ones. You just need to use blue and green cards. It's all the cards like before, except for there's a couple little bit of difference. I have not been able to get my weapon yet, but I'm working towards that. There's a little bit of a downfall right now with Helheim, how it's going right now. And Helheim Hard today is no fun whatsoever. I'm going to tell you that right now. Helheim Hard today, we have Book 8's Morok. We have Morok, right? We got Morok, but it also has the SFX of being vulnerable and Sandstorm. If you don't know what vulnerable does, is every time you deal damage, you gain a stack of vulnerable. And the more stacks of vulnerable you get, the more you're going to get. Like, your defense is gone, and your magic defense. That means Morok with its AoEs, and with how it just deals a lot of damage really fast, your whole party's going to get wiped really quickly. You gotta get lucky and get a ton. You gotta be in a party of Wells in order to actually have a chance with Helheim Hard today. And then with Sandstorm, it reduces the accuracy of ranged moves. So archers are going to have a very tough time to hit it. So they instead of them having crit builds, they have to go with the slow and steady accuracy builds instead of crit builds. And so they gotta go SDK. And basically that means that where the damage output is way less, and it's not helpful. So with this Jack of all trades build, we sacrifice DPS a little bit, about 30% of what's on average, but we're able to tank, we're able to support, we're able to heal, use recovery, support, stuff like that, right? We're able to offset healing like before. If the healer goes down, the priest goes down, and someone needs to get her up, you can keep on healing the tank and also protecting the tank, and if the tank goes down, you could fill in the role of tanking for a little bit until the priest could get them up. So it literally it makes the party go smoother, it lets the battles go smoother, it lets you control the flow of battle with this. You're able to also use hiding in a way, because you gotta get the smoky card. You're able to use hiding. If you end up taking aggro and you're having a tough time and the tank can't get aggro fast enough, you could use hiding and basically get rid of aggro. And so the tank could grab it really quick when they get back up. So therefore you could control the flow of battle of how aggro is going around. If you get it, if the tank gets it, you can control that. So, without further ado, let me show you how this build looks right now without the level 80 weapon. So, as you can tell, I'm having a little bit of lag right here, right now. It's no fun. But yeah, oh, wrong thing. Sorry about that. Accidentally pressed the wrong thing. Okay, so, with your skills, right? Here are your skills that you gotta use. If it will load, it's having some lag right now, sorry about that. So basically what you got for your first set is you have Cold Bolt here, but you switched out with Firebolt. You could switch Firebolt and Cold Bolt out right here. You have Elemental Resistance. You have Recovery 1. Recovery is nice due to it, like I said, it lets you take away blindness / darkness and also silence status. So let's say you're going into Helheim Hard and something is doing something has caused you to be silenced. So like the SFX, or if a enemy, like a MVP or enemy within Helheim, silences you, like your whole party, just need to use a Pansera, and then you could just use recovery and get it for the whole team. Your support, you're basically supporting all round. So support and crowd control, that's what you are as a high wizard. You don't need to do DPS as many people say. You are not going to be a glass cannon. You're going to be surviving with this build. This is for a long run, like level 100 and above. This will start showing that it's going to become the more of the main meta. I can tell you that right now. Like all of the high wizards out there that are glass cannon and all that right now, they're going to have a very difficult time when it gets up higher levels. So what you need to do is prepare for that as a high wizard in order to be able to have endurance. Not the skill, but you gotta be able to have endurance of the battle. It all comes down to endurance at the last point when it comes to later levels. So you have hiding. Like I said, it is in order to get rid of aggro and also to get some space in, like Bane's strategic battle, right? To get space so you could basically protect yourself. And if you didn't know, on the Angeling server, I got 8th on the records for being able to get in Bane's strategic battle. I got 8th place on Angeling server. Not to toot my own horn, but well, I'm tooting it. But yeah, the only thing that really saved me in a lot of battles was being able to use hiding to confuse the enemies and to heal myself. Yeah, like get some distance, heal myself, and also basically have a little bit of that extra time where they're a little bit confused and just be able to help your allies if you need to. So you have recovery for blindness and also silence. We already went over that. Hiding. You got Grav, of course. Then you got safety wall. Gambinton works on a lot of stuff. Actually, just a couple of things. It gets rid of enemy safety walls, gets rid of venom dust, and it gets rid of a couple of other lingering stuff, like the traps that that archers put down. It gets rid of those. I don't really know what else it gets rid of. I'm still testing that out. Try and get people to join me in PvP matches and just lay down stuff so I could test it out on them without actually fighting. It's been hard to do that. But it's good to have if you're going into PvP. In PvE, it's not really that necessary unless you know that, like, there's going to be a couple of people, like a couple of NPCs that will use something that it'll get rid of. I just have it there to have it there so I don't have to put it back on later. You got Firewall for crowd control, and then you got your Gravity still, you got your Heal 1, and then with your lineup, all you got is Sight, Energy Coat, and Quagmire. Quagmire is nice because while it's on the ground, you're still gaining, it would be aggro from that. You're still getting aggro from it being on the ground and the enemy getting it. So Quagmire, Gravity on the ground, you could control the flow of battle that way. With when the tank goes down, you could have a higher chance where you gain aggro. I'm just repeating myself here, but when it comes to cards, right? So yes, I got my 2-slotted spiritual ring. I'm happy to have that finally. But yeah, you have your sorry, it's having some issues here. You have your Oberune, you got your Vitata card, and then you got your Smoky card. I still, like, there's some other cards you need. Like, you'll have your Poporing card, which is great. Like, you just switch that out with the Oberune card when it comes to Helheim hard for the mushroom. The, you know, the shroom, the mushroom from Culverts. From the Culverts, Poporing card is very, very good. Like, you can't believe how much time, like, with it, that the poisoning is so bad when going through it. Like, if you're running people that are, like, level 70, level 60, level 50, which I do, you need the Popoing card for that. The hiding is great because if you can't find a skipper for Doppel in Helheim Hard, you got that, and also if you can't find just someone within, so like when it's the forest Helheim Hard, you're able to go get that helmet in order to raise your stats by using hiding and going around the enemies, if none of your allies will do it. It is really good to have those. So yeah, as you can see, I went with the sprint set, and I'm still working on getting towards my expert ring 2 slotted, which I'm getting really close. I can tell you that. I got like 20 out of, 20 of the level 65 strange gems out of 30 that I need. It's because I keep on putting the strange medals, turning them in, and for the one box each month, that gives you the random 1 or 2 slotted accessory, and then also gives you 5 of these strange gems. It's the easiest way, I can tell you that right now, to be able to just get the rings, the accessories you need that are level 65. So yeah, I can't really display right now like how it goes with my character for the reason that it's lagging so hard today. I'm not having a good day with it. But if you want to see my stats, here you go. It's just basically the same thing. 19 in vitality, max intelligence, and then working on dex, getting that up. Which, with everything that is, it's going around looking like this with my stats themselves. I would recommend definitely working on your medals. Your medals will help with it. So medals right here. Medal of Valor, I'm getting to 15. I got Medal of Wisdom to 15, which Medal of Wisdom will give you magic damage and also max HP. And if it will scroll over, it's just lagging, I'm sorry. So, Medal of Loyalty. No, I didn't want Blazing Winds. Medal of Loyalty. That gives you extra magic attack. So those are the 3 you want to focus on, but it's nice to have everything to 11. So, yeah, that's really the build. Like, that is really the build how it is, and I hope you enjoy it. Like, you still want to go for the Staff of Darkness, like, for your level 80 gear. That's what I'm working towards. I'm at 68 out of the 120 blueprints I need for that. Already got the rest of my gear. We're just working on, I'm working on getting that. It just can't do it with how Helheim is today. So when I do get that piece of my gear, that weapon, I will be making a new video. I'm going to be putting out a video of me actually using it, seeing how much damage I do. And I'm going to be doing it in the farming spot that I use. Because I go after Sorfros now for my farming each day. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it is super helpful to you for this Jack of all trades build. Like, it's the same as the other one before. It's just that you're focusing on just switching out. You're switching out a couple of what would have been mimic cards for just a couple of extra things, like having hiding, having detoxify, having recovery. So it is very helpful. Yes, you are sacrificing about just a very small amount of your DPS that you could possibly do by doing this, but it is definitely worth it. Well, with that, I wish you all a very great day. Hope you all have a great week and a weekend coming up, so you all have a fun time with this build. Shiny luck and happy hunting, Pokebuddies.